Hello Sagittarius! This is your astrology forecast for April of 2014. Also applies if you're Sag rising or Sag moon. Saggies, as I said in the 2014 predictions, certain months are what I call powerful months, and April is certainly one of them. There is so much happening in the heavens. So here goes. For the first 5 days of the month, we've got Venus in your third house here. And Venus in the third house is a wonderful time for networking, for connecting up with people, for having a heart connection. It's also very good for negotiations. Venus rules love and money, and the third house is anything connected with any kind of social networking that you do. So you might meet a friend or somebody nice that you just enjoy being with, but also maybe just chatting with a friend and brainstorming, or a family member, a brother or a sister, could just result in some kind of a business idea or something that could be a money spinner as well. And then on the 6th of the month, we have got Venus moving into your fourth house, joining here Mercury, who is there for the first week, and Neptune, who's there for quite a while to come. So Venus in your fourth house, Sagittarius. Time to do something nice at home. Maybe it's having a meal with family, maybe it's inviting friends around, doing something that makes you feel really good in your surroundings. You might want to reorganize the furniture. You might want to buy something pretty for the home. But it's about doing something that gives you this uplifting feeling in your environment. You might do something in the garden, might do something outside. Just something that gives you that feeling of springtime, something, or it might even be a spring clean that gives you that uplift. On the 8th of the month, we've got Mercury moving out of your fourth house and moving into your fifth house here, joining the Sun and Uranus. Now, Sun and Uranus here in this fifth house, all of a sudden you may meet somebody new, somebody exciting. So this could be a romance, could also be somebody that triggers an idea for a business. And if you're already in business, it might be a new way of marketing your business or a new way of promoting, or a unique way of doing what you do. With Uranus there, it brings out the uniqueness in you and your creativity. So Sagittarius, there's a lot of fun here as well this month, amidst the turmoil and everything. Because Sagittarius, you are the Jupiter-ruled sign, you need hope. You need something you can look forward to. And boy, these aspects here indicate that if you're thinking of starting a business, this would be a very good time. If you're thinking about doing something with children, with young people, this is wonderful. It's good for sports, it's good for activities, it's good for doing anything that's pleasurable, enjoyable. This is really important here. With Mercury here, it's time to express your creativity. So whether you sing, play guitar, paint, write software games, whatever it is that you do, but it's time to express the uniqueness of you. Now, we not only have the Cardinal Grand Cross going on, but we've also got eclipses happening this month. This is why it's so powerful. On the 15th of the month, we have a full moon lunar eclipse at 25 degrees of Libra, falling here with Mars retrograde and the lunar eclipse together here in your 11th house. So Sagittarius, it's time to reevaluate those dreams, those goals, those wishes, those things that you want for yourself. Maybe you've put them on a back burner. Maybe they need to be reevaluated. Maybe they're too big and you're procrastinating because you don't know what steps to take. Maybe you need to make them more real. Sagittarius, you always tend to have the big vision. Maybe it's time during the lunar eclipse to make them into baby steps so that you can start tangibly moving towards your goals. Could mean a complete change in your friendships, the people you associate with. Remember, these eclipses, they work for about 3 months before they happen and up to 6 months afterwards. So they're very powerful times. And for you, with it being activated in this 11th house, you may find that the friends or the people you've been associating with, maybe there's some endings, some completions. There may be a sense of loss, but it's opening something new to come for you. Maybe you need to associate with different people, people who are more enlivening for you, more uplifting, more stimulating. With Mars retrograde in this house, it's going to give you a time to stand back and look at that from a better perspective, to get a better perspective. And it could bring some very new and exciting relationships into your life as well. You may also be looking at how you contribute to the community. Where do you fit? What can you do? How can you do something really tangibly to help other people, or to come together with other people to work together for something for the greater good? The Cardinal Grand Cross is at a particular climax between the 20th and the 25th of the month, where everything is at 13 degrees, and for you it's falling here. I've been talking, I know, endlessly about this Cardinal Grand Cross, but it is so strong because the cardinal signs, Aries, Libra, Cancer and Capricorn, they herald the change of a season. So it's always a big change. You know how energetically you feel different when it's spring than when we're going into winter? It's a different feeling, and that's what's happening. These cardinal signs are activating action. So for you, it's very much happening between finding that unique creativity inside of you and expressing it and bringing it out into the world, and also looking at your finances. I know, Sagittarius, your financial situation, getting out of debt, having a plan for that for those of you in debt. For those of you with assets, finding what is the best thing to do with them and to hold on to them. Looking at how you treat money, how you value yourself and your services and what you do in life. So big stuff going on externally in our world. Look at the climate changes. Look at the powers, the people that be, the powers that be holding on to their power. They're printing money as though it's going out of fashion, and all these things happening, they do have consequences, and we are living through extremely turbulent, changing times. Fortunately, Sagittarius, you're a mutable sign. So when you want to, you can go with these changes and see that some good things will come from them at the end. Now, on the 21st of the month, we've got the Sun going into the 6th house. On the 24th, Mercury joins it. And on the 29th, we have a new moon solar eclipse here in your 6th house at 8 degrees of Taurus. So a lot of activity happening here in your 6th house as well, Sagittarius. This is shining a light on your health. Are you taking good care of your health? Are you kind of thinking, oh, you know, I'll start that exercise program another time? No, Mercury here wants you to study, to learn what can you do to feel better, to have your energy levels be consistent, to get good sleep. What can you learn? Maybe you'll be communicating it as well. You might even go into the healing profession or do a course on alternative healing. This would be great to do with this solar eclipse happening here. The eclipse here may mean an ending of a job or a career that you've had, and moving into a different career, moving into something different. The Sun here is going to be firing you up towards the end of the month, so there are some openings and some new beginnings in the work area as well. Phew! So there you have it, Sagittarius. As you can see, I don't normally fill up the page this much, but it is an active month. You're a fire sign. I'm certain it's not going to be dull. So thank you very much for listening, for subscribing, for sharing, for commenting. I appreciate it greatly. Bye for now.